Nice.
All right, that means I'm going to go live then as well.
Might as well. As I just thinks, hi people watching.
Hey everybody.
Hello, world.
We got
The fuck is up?
we got the colliding of multiple channels here.
There we go. Okay.
And Craig.
And Craig. Craig's in there too. We don't talk about Craig though.
I'm gonna have to force Craig somewhere into this story as an NPC, just because he's gonna be here with us the whole time.
Please make
He's
more
our he's our witness.
He is your Jehovah's Witness. You guys, the game. You guys are gonna go around to strangers' houses and you're gonna do cold calls and try to get them to join your religion. That's pretty much all I've got planned. Craig is your head minister.
That sounds great to me.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I offended any Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't know what the hierarchy of titles is. I apologize profusely for my lack of knowledge and ignorance.
Okay, so I'm going to. How do
What are
we
we
say
calling this thing? I'm giving this a title. D&D 3.5, Notorious D.M.G. Is that what this is?
We haven't announced what the name is yet.
Oh, I ruined it.
Oh, damn, dog! Spoiler alert!
Well, I think we should go ahead and announce it then. We did a Twitter poll.
Now, guys, before we announce it, this is our last opportunity to say, fuck the Twitter poll.
You know what? I've already made a graphics for the winner. So
The people have spoken. Well,
yeah, the people have spoken. Okay.
So yeah, let's we are Jowzam, this is your little red wagon. You should get to announce it since you already did.
Okay. Well, this whole little idea is to bring together a number of channels, and we've got 3 of the channels here tonight. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna run games for each other and our audiences, and we're gonna have a hell of a good time doing it. And so we put out a Twitter poll asking the people, what should we name ourselves? And the winner is Notorious D.M.G. Now, what does D.M.G. stand for? I don't remember. What does it stand for, guys?
Dungeon Master Group.
Yep,
Dungeon
that's it.
Master.
Because we are a group of Dungeon Masters.
We label
Yes.
ourselves. We're okay with that.
We are definitely okay with that.
I fit inside all the stereotypes that you picture in your mind when you hear Dungeon Master.
That's all us. Oh, I guess I can. I even made. If you guys could see my stream right now,
I'm watching my stream.
I'll pull Defenders of Kobold up on my phone this very second.
Yeah, let's see what you got going on here.
I don't know what I just unmuted. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
There's things. Oh, what did I do?
Oh, I'm on there. Oh, yeah. I see it. You got all the logos on there?
Very no, that's not the good one. I did something even fancier, but I think I broke it. Well, I'll dick with this while we keep talking, and eventually I'll figure it out.
So, we've got a few people here tonight. Why don't we do some introductions before we get started? Now that we've announced our name.
As the Dungeon Master, I will take it upon myself to invoke both of you in plugging the hell out of your channels.
You want us to go first?
I absolutely do.
Oh, I got one of my guys in my channel going, what is this? Hey Wes, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. This is a project that we've been working on. It's a cross-channel collaboration. I've said it already, but I'll repeat myself. And we're gonna be running games for each other on each other's channels. So Seth, with the Monday Nights podcast, that's KNIGHTS, is going to be running us through 3.5 to start, and then we're gonna do the rotations from there. So introduction, Matt from Jowzam's Den. I'll put links somewhere. We run all kinds of crazy fun stuff, cool games. We're running Forbidden Lands right now, and 5e, and Simbaroom, and this Sunday I have an interview coming up with the co-creator, lead designer of Forbidden Lands, and the co-founder of Free League. So tune in Sunday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time for that. And you can ask some questions live. Yeah, it'll be good. Chuck, I throw it off to you.
Hey, that's me and stuff. Yeah, I'm the what am I? I'm the HBIC for Defenders of Kobold. We're a fantastic little stream full of idiots and alcoholics who we pretty much just run 5th edition. But it's great because 5th edition is, easy to remember while intoxicated.
Yeah, it's true.
What else? I should have been paying closer attention to your introduction, so I could have known what to say for mine.
Yeah, we could have had a consistent format and everything, but you really dropped the ball on that one.
I did. I got distracted. Yeah, that happens. I don't fucking know. I'm the guy who does the thing on Defenders of Kobold. And this is great that I'm here and we're doing this. And I'm going to stop talking so someone else can.
I am the third living member of this Roll20 group and or collaboration party that is currently streaming. My name is Seth. I'm the Dungeon Master for the Monday Nights, a very bad podcast where me and my friends get very intoxicated and play Dungeons & Dragons 3.5. Not a whole lot else to it. The whole setting is based in Fairbanks, Alaska, where we all sit and play the game. And yeah, just like Jazam said, I just wanted to do this because if I go first in the collaboration project known as Notorious D.M.G, then for the next, 5 games, I just get to play and make a character and completely fuck off.
Oh, that was your plan. I was wondering why you were so eager
Fucking genius right there.
Well, also, I've been very, very enthusiastic about a small, short side story I've written, and I haven't had the chance to run it with my regular group because we've been running the podcast, and it would just not be narratively fitting whatsoever for me to throw this brief little adventure in there. So I was like, I'll get this out of my system, and then I get to play a million times. So it's really just a win-win-win for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you gentlemen want to introduce your handsome characters?
Oh, shit. I forgot all about them.
I haven't even put that much thought into my handsome character.
I have put that much thought into my handsome character because this is a reoccurring character for me. So I can take the lead here and give you some time to cobble something together.
Sure, just make something up. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. I am going to be playing legendary wizard Acadius Aves with his faithful companion Tyto the Owl. He has been a character of mine for a good number of years, and I bring him back whenever I can. He's still working on his book, A Conjurer's Guide to Dungeoneering. When he finally has it completed, he can finally put in to get his PhD for the at the magical college that he has tenure at. So, yeah, he likes breakfast, and his favorite spell is Glitter Dust, which I'm absolutely thrilled that 3.5 has, because they don't have that in 5th edition. And he's been known to cast grease on the ground just so he can moonwalk through it.
What?
He's a great wizard, and he likes to eat, just like me. Great and hungry.
How am I supposed to follow that up? It's like following the Rolling Stones. Jeez.
Right?
Yeah.
I fucked you over there, man.
Yeah. Okay, I'm playing Hanroth. He's a druid. He doesn't really like people or much of anything. He's kind of a free spirit. He claims that he has seen the future, so he will always announce whether or not things are following the pattern that they should or not. Nobody really knows if he's telling the truth or if he's just a crazy old mountain man.
That's fantastic.
And he's got a pet buddy hawk. I don't know its name. We'll call it Cheeto.
Cheeto's a good name.
Oh, we just lost Seth out of Roll20.
That guy. Where did he go? He is actually... I don't hear him in Discord either. He might have died. He is from Alaska, so it could be a sign that Sarah Palin has stopped doing her job of protecting us from Russia.
Oh, I was going to say the Kodiak bear was gnawing on his internet.
Oh,
cable.
That's more likely, I think. That's fantastic. So I guess we can just keep filling time until he
we'll
comes
just keep
back.
chatting. Who do I got here? I got Wes. Wes is in my room. Wes is one of our regular players. Thanks for dropping in, Wes. Appreciate it. He also makes character sheets for us. You guys should get to know Wes because he makes custom character sheets in Roll20 and he's really good at it.
Oh, that's awesome. You'll have to introduce us.
I will.
Because I looked at the 3.5 character sheet for Roll20 and I just noped right the fuck on out of there.
Nope,
and
I'll do this.
Yep, just run it off a PDF. It's gonna be great. Yeah.
What are you running on the channel right now? While we wait for Seth to come back, why don't you walk us through what you got going on? I know you got a bunch of 5e, but you do multiple games a week, don't you?
We do. Right now we're running, well, yes and no. So follow me here. Right now we've got, we'll start with my campaign because it's, I like me, so I like my campaign.
It's the only one that matters.
Right. My campaign is the Adventures in Calor. We do it every other Friday. We just ran it this past Friday, so it won't be back until next Friday. The sessions are a little bit long, so if you come to hang out, we're going to have you on the hook for, 4 to 6 hours. In that campaign, it's kind of a points of light campaign. The initial theme is a trading company that goes by the name of the Prussian Bay Trading Company had moved into an ancient and forgotten city. Think kind of like Mayan ruins.
Mm-hmm.
And they set up base there and they built themselves what they call Fort Kesson. And they brought in all of these adventurers and merchants and crafts and tradespeople to essentially, make some profit off of this long forgotten continent. And so that's kind of where things started out.
Hey, am I audible currently?
You're back, yeah.
Are audible.
Nice.
We're glad. Was it a bear? Was it a bear or did Sarah Palin?
I live in a state that has constantly failing infrastructure, basically.
Oh. So not a bear.
That's why
not a bear, unfortunately. Yeah, the payment to live here is very, very cool, especially when that money could be spent on things like good roads. But, I need to go buy a fucking new couch every October, so, it all works out.
A new couch? What happens to your couch?
Dude, that's the bear shit, honestly.
The bears get it. Oh, that's great. The bear just comes in, your couch has a pretty cushion. Just makes...
Dude, bear shit is a pretty valid excuse for basically any absence and or failure to complete a task in this godforsaken frozen wasteland.
That's acceptable.
Yeah, I'll take that. You're back. I was just rambling to fill up airtime.
Yeah,
I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So,
well, you guys have introduced your characters. I suppose I could introduce very briefly this setting, and for the sake of it being 4 episodes, maybe 5, the setting is going to consist of one very small town and one relatively short road.
Okay.
Would you guys want me to just kick things off and start, or do we have any more channels and or social media accounts to plug?
What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, let's go ahead and kick it off. I've been plugging your guys' channels on my stream right now. We can get back to that, I guess, later on as well. And we'll get the other guys. Once the other guys are in here, we'll start plugging them. There's more of us. There's like, what, 6 of us? We're like a gang.
If we count our boy BH, that's 7.
Yeah, 7.
We're letting him take behind the scenes as he awaits his deployment. He's
doing all the administrative tasks behind the scenes for us.
Yeah.
Like picking the name.
I have to take some credit. The D.M.G part was mine.
That is true.
He was the genius that put Notorious on the front of it.
Honestly, my favorite one was Run DMG.
And you can thank my wife for that. She's the one who decided that Run was but it was after voting started. So I'm like, woman, I'm sorry. We can't do it. I would have said something more, but she's sitting within arm's reach. And
You would have said nothing.
oh, you can hear her talk. All right. Anyway, where are we at?
Kick it off, Seth. The floor is yours.
Did he get attacked by
I think
a bear?
we lost him again. Just as we're ready to go live. Well, maybe we will be starting next week for real. This is just kind of a little intro.
Maybe. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll just to finish up. So it's kind of the party started in a fort. They started going out to taking jobs, making money. The kind of the cool twist to my campaign is money that they accumulate and deposit in the central bank in Fort Kesson is their experience points. So, am I here still?
You're still here, and I think Seth's back now as well. I didn't want to interrupt you.
That's
Enough
fine.
about your campaign. Seth's here now.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to feel. Anyway, yeah,
No,
gold is XP. So they deposit money in the bank, they get experience points. And it worked great until the barbarian deposited a, +3 defender greatsword and kicked up 5 extra levels in one go.
Ooh.
So, anyway.
I just had an idea before we get started. I'm going to throw this out there before I forget about it. Why don't we go to another Twitter poll for the next game we run/play? We'll ask the people what they want to see next.
Oh, that's a good idea. We can put out... we can each put in, this is what I want to run, put it out there. They can vote.
Yeah, let's do that.
They should vote for the 4th edition game to go last.
I vote for Zweihander all day, every day.
There you go.
I'm down for Zweihander next. I'll gladly run that for you guys.
Well, yes, I should start just speed reading every single thing I have about the introduction to this game before my internet fails me once again.
Did it just fail?
Yes.
I hate to say it, I think this is our test week. We got to work out the bugs.
I definitely agree with that one.
We're down a couple players, or a couple
We are.
GMs, I should say, and we're definitely having technical difficulties.
Can you hear me currently?
Yes, there you are.
Okay, I'm going to begin describing this game of Dungeons & Dragons. If I start to completely crap out, just let me know.
Okay.
Righteous. So, you, gentlemen, I'm assuming Henroth and Acadius are both male-gendered here. Excuse me if that was incorrect.
Nope.
Yeah.
You two are returning from a mission you were sent on as members of the Fighters Guild in a town called Ballareth, Balreth. In that town, the captain of the Fighters Guild is a drow known as Craig, is what his name is now. Fuck my notes. Craig is a member of the game.
That's fantastic.
Craig the Drow.
So you two and Craig the Drow, your task was to go retrieve 3 wagons and escort them down a small highway, roughly like 15 miles, and get them back to the town of Ballareth. And you guys are roughly 2.5 miles.
Oh, he disappeared.
We lost you again there, Seth.
Well, that's exciting. Why don't you tell us about your primary game now?
Yeah, sure. Like I mentioned in the intro there, so I am playing in D&D 5e Dragon Heist, whatever it's called, Waterdeep Operation Dragon Heist. And I'm alternating, so I'm playing in it one week, and the other week I'm running Forbidden Lands for the next little while for the players. Friday nights is Forbidden Lands Fridays, so I'll have a game of that tomorrow night. And Sunday, right now, we're currently doing Simba Room, and when that wraps up, it's either going to be back to Zweihander or a surprise that I can't say, but it'll be good.
Why can't you say the surprise?
Well, it'll ruin stuff, man. I can't say just yet. And like I alluded to earlier, I got an interview coming up this Sunday. So the strategy that I do on the channel is I'll typically run a game for 3 or 4 sessions, like a little self-contained quest, and then I'll move on to another game. But after I've run that game, I like to sit down with the designer or the creator and do an interview with them. So I've got 3 or 4 of those on my channel right now that I've done already, and I've got my next one lined up for this Sunday, which is really cool to sit down and talk about their game after we've played it. It's awesome.
Okay, so when exactly did I cut out during that description?
So 3 wagons and escort them to Ballarith, and that was it.
Okay, after that, all I had said was that you guys are roughly 2 miles away from Ballarith, like maybe 20, 30 minutes walking. You don't have horses. You're not very rich people. You are walking along with Craig the Drow, alongside these 3 wagons that are all pulled by one very, very big, powerful horse.
As a druid, can I turn into an animal at this level?
Yes. I don't know if you currently have access to 1 wild shape or 0. I can check very rapidly.
I was going to say, hey, Akadis, want
Yeah.
to turn into a horse and want to ride me back to town?
Fuck these losers. Let's go.
Oh,
You
man.
sadly do not gain a wild shape until 5th level.
Oh, and we're starting 3rd
Man.
level for the people listening to us / watching.
That's-
We're 3rd level, so
Okay. That's for the best that we probably don't do that, because Tydo, he would judge me for abandoning the wagons.
that's fair. Okay.
So as you guys are moving down this very, very normal fantasy dirt path, you are passing through fancy, beautiful golden fields of wheat and of grain and things of that nature. And about 70 yards, maybe, off of the left side of this road, there is a large oak tree and a patch of grass that is relatively out of place. And Craig says, I don't like the look of all of that over there. And he says, wait here, don't look in these motherfucking wagons. And he walks into the field. The grass and the grain and all that is high enough that you cannot see him once he enters the.
Oh, he made a tactical mistake right there. I'm gonna look in the wagon.
The 3 wagons are arranged like vertically along the road. All 3 of them have large padlocks on them, off of which, though, you do not detect any magical energy.
Okay, then I'm not gonna look in the wagon.
Are you sure we don't have use a spell to get in there?
Do I? I don't think I have a spell that'll get me in a wagon. I don't have knock at this level. What could I do? I've got acid splash. Yeah. Yes.
Was that a yes to acid splash, one of the padlocks?
I don't like. Craig stormed off and he said, "Don't look in this thing," and fuck people who tell me I can't do something. But then again,
that is such a powerful point. Also, though, Craig is your boss at your job.
Yeah, and then that's the other thing. I'm also, I think, far too lazy to go through the effort of breaking into this lock and then trying to make it look like I didn't break into the lock. So I think I'm just going to hang out and wait for Craig. What do you think?
Sure, let's play along.
Yeah.
You guys are such kind employees. After roughly 15 seconds of internal debate about whether or not to violate the contract of your employment, you hear off into the patch of grass over there where Craig went some shouting and some apparent roughhousing noises.
Well, it's time for us to get a new boss.
Yeah, I've seen how this plays out, and Craig's gonna be fine. We just wait here.
So here's, I guess, a question. I should have looked up closer on the rules for familiars in 3.5. Can I send Taito up to maybe have a look above and then come back and tell me what he saw? Or are they not that capable?
Take this second.
I suppose I can look that up too. Doing a search for 3.5 Taito doesn't give me anything. Oh, it's a familiar, not a companion.
This is my favorite part of Dungeons and Dragons, and the part that I edit out in my podcast where I'm silently reading.
Right.
It's all right. We all do it.
There you go.
Let me consult the rules.
Uh-huh.
I'll just look it up on my phone instead of in this book.
Oh, that's the master familiar.
If we want to, we could just send Cheeto up there, and then I could cast Talk with Animals.
Oh, why don't we do that?
We can do that. Let's do that. Let's avoid looking it up. And
did you just refer to him as Cheeto?
Cheeto, my hawk.
That's the name of his hawk. Yeah.
I'm almost offended.
I should have called him Tito.
And I'm not even Tito.
Tito. All right, now he's Tito.
I thought his name was. Isn't he Tito?
Yeah, mine is Taito.
All right, mine's Tito then.
Taito and Tito. That's fantastic.
Fly, Tito. Investigate. Send him into the air.
So you and your familiar have an empathic link. Blah 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 blah. It can deliver touch spells at 5th level or higher. It can speak to you. Speak to animals. So at your current level, you guys share an empathic, emotional link. But I do not believe you guys have the ability to use the same senses at the same time. Yeah.
Okay. So I could send him up, and I could get an oh shit feeling, but that's it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you sent out Tito, so.
All right. Fly, Tito.
Tito flies.
Go see if Craig's all right.
Tito flies a little ways up in the air, about 30 yards out, until he can see that in that patch of grass surrounding the large oak tree out in the field, it appears that Craig has been overcome by some vines, and they look to be tearing him apart. Not completely yet, but it looks like they are trying really hard to do severe damage to his person.
Well, that's bad. Have we been paid yet?
You will receive what you have been told will be a handsome payment once all three of you and the wagons return safely to Balrith.
All right, we better go help Craig out.
And possibly sell what's in there.
That's so much work.
So saving Craig, but let's go take a look.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you guys are moving that direction?
Yes.
You walk, or are you walking or running?
I'm strolling.
You're strolling. Like, your boss is in mortal danger, but, like, I mean, you know, it's Friday.
Well, here's the thing. I have a personal rule that you should not run unless you're being chased. And
And Henrod's a really laid back guy too, right? So he's just like, you know, what will be.
Well, you guys are casually bumbling through a field full of flowers. It is beautiful. The sun is slowly coming to a set. The amber waves of grain are at their most golden. You enter a small clearing, inside of which there is a great set of vines that appears to have like a central bulbous nexus, is currently strangling your employer, and his face is turning purple. And as soon as you guys enter this short, like, brief clearing, your boss looks at you guys and says,
what? I can't make out a word he's saying.
Craig, are you okay?
He's pointing at the vines around his throat and doing the universal signal for choking with his hands in front of his neck.
Do you want to try and get the thing off his throat, and I'll try and throw a few spells at the... You said there's a central node?
Is there like
Was
a
that correct?
Excuse me? I might be cutting out, or you guys just cut out. I'm not sure.
That's a great question. There was a central node that these vines were coming out of.
What's going
correct?
on?
still happening? It's on your end because Chuck's coming through clear for me.
See on Discord that the little balls around your names are lighting up, but I also cannot hear the words that you all are saying.
Oh, well, that's exciting.
How about now?
Can you hear us now? How about now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Good. It's because it's the... Yeah, okay. Anyway, if I'm still coming through, you said there was a central node that these vines were coming out of?
Did we lose again?
I can hear somebody clicking. Am I audible? Am I being heard?
Yeah, we
Right
can
now
hear
I can hear you.
Oh, hey, I can hear both of you now. Cool.
Okay.
Nice.
That was obnoxious.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's like a bulb or something?
Yeah, that the
It is-
vines
it
are
is-
coming out of.
Yeah, it is like a central green. It almost looks like a mushroom, but made more out of like leafy as opposed to like thick mushroom meaty material. And out of that central leafy bulb, there are several tendrils that are all wrapped around various appendages of Craig.
Um,
I'm gonna take out my staff and say, Craig, I've seen how this plays out. You're gonna be okay. Just relax and just kind of start to stroll over to him.
His eyes have rolled back into his head. He is going to make a fortitude saving throw briefly.
are you going for the node, or are you going for Craig?
I'm gonna go for Craig.
Craig
Okay.
is still up.
I'm gonna... While you're going over towards Craig, I'm gonna pop a magic missile off at the node. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
I heard you.
Yeah,
I think we lost Seth again.
I think we did too.
How does this happen? This is nonsense.
How does it
Yes.
keep happening? We heard you.
Nothing makes any goddamn sense. Hey, you laughed. Was that in response to me, or am I just hearing? Okay,
We can hear
hey,
you.
hey, we're right back in this shit. What do you know? So, I believe that what you're going to do is roll 3d4s for me and calculate out the damage of your magic missiles on this creature you have yet to identify.
Oh, yes. Say those words again.
I believe you are going to roll 3d4 for the damage you will deal to this creature you have yet to identify.
Yes, that looks good. I was looking at the... Okay, I'm not going to argue with that.
Was I incorrect about magic missile?
I thought it was for every 2 caster levels beyond first, you gain an additional 2 at third level. So it should be 2d4.
Oh, that sounds good to me too.
All right.
Go to town.
Oh, I need to type in and it's 2d. Is it the +1 in this version? Yeah.
Hey, look at you, 8 damage.
I can
Nice.
handle that.
Woo.
The vines
That's
The vines.
fantastic. ... That's fantastic. I'm getting the audio tweaked on my stream output some too.
Did you see Discord?
Oh, that's fantastic.
One day, we'll all just be able to hear each other forever.
There we go.
Fuck me.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah,
So,
that's exciting.
so your chat was saying that okay, there we go. Okay.
I was saying that the vine has reeled back and released the legs of Craig, but he is still bound around his neck.
Okay.
At this point, I believe we should roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay. What is my initiative? It's up at the top.
Man, this plant rolled a 5.
Oh, you'd have to select a token in this crazy thing to roll initiative.
Oh, I have paper and pencils in front of me. I'm just going to track all of this. I just wanted to use Roll20 so that none of us were fudging our rolls on our tables.
No, we can't roll in Roll20 without a token. Here, I'm gonna grab a D20 and I'm just gonna roll a physical.
Yeah, you just type in or use the actual roller
silly
itself.
Me, I'm like using the macros. Trying to.
Oh, I have.
Oh,
Shit.
this fucking guy.
That's nice because I did bad.
Well, shoot. Penroth,
Yeah.
you are most certainly up. How do you want to deal with this situation?
So the tendrils are still around him?
The tendrils around his legs released, but the tendril around his throat has not.
I am going to I'm going to cast Produce Flame and throw it towards his throat. To entice it, to release him. Obviously.
That is an excellent idea. With that Produce Flame, is that a range touch attack or a touch attack?
It says touch or thrown.
So with thrown, I would assume that to be your BAB and dexterity bonus?
That's what it should be, yeah.
It would make sense to me. That's generally how thrown objects work in this game.
Yeah.
You tell me.
Also on the Twitch chat here, there's a conversation going around about if this is going to go hentai on us. All these.
Oh yeah. Right after this combat, there's going to be about a 45-minute deeply pornographic reading by me.
Oh, that's fantastic. I am excited now. Are we still here?
We're still here.
Oh, we're still here.
Okay, let's.
I was just taking a moment to see what the people at home thought about the incoming hentai.
Nevelicious wishes that they could follow twice, knowing where it's going.
So, Penroth, are you going to roll to throw your flames?
Yes.
Okay. I think that would be a d20 plus your BAB and dexterity modifier.
Where do I find a BAB?
Your basic attack bonus as a 3rd level druid, I believe, is 2. But I will double check that.
And then plus my dex. Okay.
3rd level druid, a base attack bonus of 2. That is correct, yeah.
What? That is not what I wanted to roll. But I'll go with a 58.
Just keep it. It,
the 58 does hit.
Let's try that again. There we go.
Hey, a 14 also hits.
Okay, and it says a d6 damage plus 1 for each level. Does that sound about right?
That would probably be the brief description. There is generally a lengthier description of each spell, but I think Produce Flame, it is just per level to a max of a bonus of 5. So I think you would deal 1d6 plus 2 in damage to it.
Hey, all right.
Hey, look at that.
Softball-sized flame, and I wind up and hurl it at this.
The craziest thing about that is that you hit this vine creature, relatively leaving Craig unscathed, and you deal 6 damage because it is weak to fire. It is made of plants.
Yeah, and then I say, Craig, I told you, you'll be fine. Relax, okay?
Craig says, "You could have killed me."
I knew how this was going to play out. You were going to be fine, Craig.
Says, well, you seem really confident, so I'm going to trust you.
As you should.
All right, well, let's kill this horrible monster and then get back to the wagons.
Okay, let's. Yeah.
The vines on their very exciting turn are going to probably perform some maneuvers. Give me one moment as I click this button. Hey, wow. So I rolled a natural 1 to attack Craig once more. So this vine has critically failed in its mission to grab Craig. It is going to be Craig's turn. Craig is going to attempt to strike the vine. And an 11 plus 4 would be 15, which does hit. He is going to deal 1d8 plus 2.
It's not bad.
Go, Craig.
He has dealt 6 damage to it with his short sword. Or long sword, I mean. I'm so sorry.
It's ruined. All of it.
It's literally unplayable.
Yeah. That's it.
That brings us to Acadius. Oh, Acadius, you should have been before the vines. I'm sorry. I just remembered you casting
That's fine.
Magic Missile, and I thought that you had gone first.
Nope, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and cast. I'm going to use one of my castings of Acid Splash.
Oh, shit.
Let's see, it's that. Nope, we got to put a space there because I didn't put in enough things. Oh, I did bad.
Hey, that's okay. You throw a ball of acid out into the middle of the field, and you kill a small patch of grass, which coincidentally hurts a small patch of Henroth's druid heart.
Oh.
Well,
Hey.
we have to take the small victories.
And that brings us back to Henroth. Your best friend in the whole wide world just killed a bunch of plants for no reason.
Yeah, stop doing that. I'll turn around and shout at him.
My bad.
You said
Taito
you wouldn't
told
do that
me.
anymore.
Well, I haven't had enough to eat. My blood pressure's a little low, or my blood sugar's a little low. I'm not thinking straight.
Don't take it out on the forest. What's left to attack? Are there still some vines for us to take?
Yeah, the vines actually have a great deal of hit points, which you are chipping away at, but it is rearing up to strike once more.
Oh, I don't know how many spells I have, but what the hell? Let's cast another first level spell. Produce Flame.
Hey, are you going to attempt to touch attack this creature, or are you going to attempt to throw it again?
I'm going to walk up to it and I'm going to touch it.
Okay. I will say that was going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Ooh.
It is going to roll, as I type out this command into Roll20. Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to take... I have never done this before with Roll20, where I've just had to manually enter every roll.
Okay. I was just 17 hit points?
Oh.
You have taken 8 hit points.
Oh, okay. That's much better.
And you are also constricted. So you are incapable of moving away from it. You may now produce flame upon it.
By touching it.
By touching it.
Oh.
Man, this is literally a plant. Its touch AC is sub 10, and you have beefed it hard.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm really focused on that patch of grass. It's still kind of like burning and sizzling.
Yeah,
I'm
it's still
sorry.
really fucking you up.
Yeah, I threw off your game. My bad.
So after you would be Acadius, if I'm actually going to keep track of the turn order.
Okay. I am going to expend another one of my acid splashes, and let's try to not do bad this time. So I summon my little glob of goo, and I chuck it at center mass of this damn thing. Oh man, I'm not rolling good.
None of us are.
Yeah,
Maybe Craig is. It's a good thing we have
Yeah.
Craig here. So there's
Craig-
supposed to be, what, 3, 4 of us playing? And the 2 spellcasters showed up tonight. Note
Yeah.
that. People at home watching.
So this time your acid splash hits the beautiful ancient oak tree that has been resting in the middle of this field since probably before the 3 generations of your ancestors were born.
okay.
No.
And you just leave a giant like scorch mark straight down the center of it, and it just looks horrible. It looks like a small ball of acid hit the center of this ancient, beautiful relic to nature.
There's tears rolling down my face.
I would understand. That brings us to the very scary vines. They are going to attempt to take out the powerful drow that has stabbed them twice and has not missed with touch attacks.
They should. Yeah.
Jesus. The combined D20s we have rolled in our last 3 attacks would be a whopping 11.
Does Tito and Taito get to also enter the fray?
They certainly could, but they have incredibly low hit points and would be stricken dead by any like a natural 1 on damage from this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, no. Taito
I
hangs
just-
back.
I just kind of assume, unless you guys state otherwise, that you want to like kind of keep your animals towards the back.
Yeah,
Because when I
okay.
play this game, I spend all of my energy protecting my animal companions.
Fly away, Taito.
Taito.
He-
Tito.
Tito.
He goes, caw, caw, and then he flies away.
You too, Taito.
Oh, Taito goes, caw, and then flies off.
That's the exact noise that owls make too. Very realistic.
Yeah, you know how they caw like ravens?
Yeah. Exactly.
Now, Craig is going to try and kill this horrible little monster. He is going to power attack it.
Wow.
That brings us to Henroth's turn.
I'm gonna try and touch attack this thing again. Wait, I'm burning
That is-
spells every time, aren't I? Ugh. I don't know how many.
You are, but this thing's touch AC is absolutely miserable.
Okay.
Hey, that is a hit.
Nice.
I'll take it.
This sentient vine was distracted dodging the stab from Craig. Then it dodged right into your waiting, flaming hands. Hey, that turns into 9 damage. As you reach out and grab this vine, it all just kind of scorches up and turns to ashes sitting on the ground.
Oh shit.
Is the whole
We
thing dead,
survived.
or just the vine that was holding me?
All of the vines. You have succeeded and won this combat, heroic adventurers.
I'm gonna shove Craig aside and run towards that old oak tree and cast mending on it. Well,
Yeah.
As you start,
my face.
Craig is like, I mean, I know magic. I know that's going to take you. Like, do you really want to take 10 minutes in the tree?
Yes, it's important to me.
He looks at Acadius, and he's just like raising his eyebrows.
I feel a little guilty. I'll get my water skin out and go up and like maybe water the tree a little bit, water that patch of grass. Like, I'm sorry, man.
Why do you keep doing this? Every time we get into trouble.
You know, I panic. I'm not good under pressure. I'm just sorry. I'll try to do better next time.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to the tree.
Tree?
There is no response.
Okay. I'm sorry, Tree.
I don't believe you are of high enough level to have taken speak with plants.
No, definitely not. I do, once you're done mending the tree, I do have a great line to say on how we should get going. So, yeah.
Should you guys make like a tree and leave?
Close. So close.
Damn.
We should make like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
Dude, that is such a classic line. I love that shit.
It is the best.
Well, you guys turn out of the field back towards the road, and as you're approaching the 3 wagons, you notice that the middle wagon's door is open, and there's a man in a white robe standing beside it.
Hey, sir, you're not supposed to look in the wagons, please. Thank you.
He says, I suppose you're correct, but I would have had to ride the whole time with my eyes closed, not to see the inside of the wagon. Are any of you hurt?
I am.
He says, oh, please, come here. Let me lay my hands on you. And he deals this amount of healing to you.
Thanks, Mr.
Says, Mr. Sumpata.
Okay.
Thanks for... Yeah.
Hey, it's absolutely no problem. You guys are doing me a big old favor by keeping me safe in my little box here. And looks like we're gonna be back to town soon. And I know my father would be furious if I was sitting outside the wagon. So I'll get back in. You just lock it right back up.
Craig, what are we transporting here?
Wait, how did he get out if there was a padlock on it?
Craig says, they never really told me. I'm buddies with the mayor over in Balreth, and he just said he needed these 3 wagons brought back, and I think this is his son. He says, "Are you Lithian?" And the man in the white robe, who has beautiful, long, flowing blonde hair and bright blue eyes, and just looks like a beacon of hope and purity on Earth, he says, "Yes, I am Lithian. It's so humbling that you know who I am."
Okay.
How did you get out of there?
He says, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's completely fine." And he climbs back in, and the padlock locks itself. And from inside, he says, "I can hear you if you guys still want to talk. I was just being quiet the last 17 days journey, just almost as like a prank."
Well, we fell for it.
You certainly did. Look at all the egg on your face.
God, that sounds good. Yeah. Egg. We should get breakfast.
Yeah. Hey, Craig, you should feed us.
I mean, we're like 20 minutes from town. I'll buy you whatever at the place, you know? I mean, like, I just want to be done with this. I almost died a second ago, and you guys just kind of lollygagged about it, so...
Hey,
you're
fine.
I told you were going to be fine.
I mean, I'm fine now.
No, hey, Craig, I'm starting to get upset here, Craig, and you know I don't like being upset. I think it'd be best if we just go to town and you buy us breakfast.
Yeah, let's go to ye old Denny's, and you can buy us some short stacks.
Yeah, and moon's over my hammy.
There you go.
And as soon as you say moon's over my hammy, Craig's like eyes roll back. God, moon's over my hammy. Honestly, you are thinking right along the lines that I'm thinking. Let's get out of here.
Okay, let's go, Craig.
And yeah, you guys head up the rest of the way. As you crest a small foothill, you guys see in the distance, maybe like a quarter mile off, the distance for like people who haven't ever seen far in their life, a small, maybe like 300 by 400 yard town. It has very simple wooden walls with wooden watchtowers at the corners. There's a decent-sized longhouse towards the far north end of the town. You guys are approaching from the south. There's a large gate on the south wall. And yeah, this is Balreth. You guys have heard of it, but I don't believe either of you have ever been here, unless you want to completely change what I just said and say that either of you have been here. It will just require you to have knowledge of this place that I have not told you about.
No, I haven't been here.
Never been.
Okay, cool. Neato. As you guys approach the gate, the guards up top just know who you are, or at least they know who Craig is, and they let you guys in. And once you are inside, you are all given like a very, very Star Wars medal ceremony, like heroes welcome. As soon as the gates open, like everyone in the entire town is lining this main street, and they're all cheering and clapping and throwing flower petals at you.
That is amazing.
Isn't it?
I gladly soak up the attention. I wave. I do my little princess die wave, and yeah.
No,
I'm
Henroth
fucking
is
down.
very uncomfortable with this.
Yeah, like every time a dead flower that has been like cut from its bush hits Henroth, he's like, "Are you fucking joking?" No, but yeah, you guys are kind of just like proceeding through slowly. Craig looks annoyed at first, but he starts to kind of like suck it up towards the end. And you guys get to the end of this main street, and up on the steps of that long house is an elderly gentleman in a white robe similar to what Lithian was wearing earlier. And standing beside him is a very little tiny boy who looks like a very little tiny version of Lithian. And they are just standing there very resplendently, as if they were expecting you. And they were, because they are going to give you currency for having completed this mission.
Oh, I am all about that. Your Highness, we have arrived.
He says, I am not really a highness per se. I'm more of like a mayor.
Hey,
more of like
hey.
a sir.
Shh, hey, don't ruin the mood here.
Hey, sorry, man.
Yeah, don't sell yourself short, buddy.
Right. Like, you deserve this.
Hey, I really appreciate that. Did everything go smoothly on your journey? I mean, I'm sure that Craig would have let us know if it didn't, but I mean, all the wagons are here, so I'm assuming everything is super duper kosher, right?
Yeah, everything's A-okay.
Everything's great.
He's like,
Craig did have a little bit of trouble. He had a salad for lunch, and he accidentally choked on a piece of carrot, but everything's gravy now.
he says, oh, I know you're lying. Craig doesn't eat vegetables. And Craig approaches, and they do like the predator handshake where they grab forearms, and it looks like they're old buddies who haven't seen each other in a while.
Nice.
And the mayor, who you know only as Mr. or Mayor Sumpata, approaches the middle wagon and retrieves a key from in his sleeve and opens the padlock to reveal Lithian. And he climbs out, and the crowd goes fucking bananas, dude. These people love Lithian. They think this guy is the tits.
Snap.
I don't get it.
I don't. Okay, well, he's our friend, so we're famous by proxy.
Yeah. Just stand there and kind of like wave.
Yeah, just get your little princess die wave.
It's not quite like a podium. It's just kind of like a raised platform up by like this longhouse. And on it, since the mayor walked down the steps, it's just you and the little boy who looked much like Lithian. And he says, "You'll understand why everybody likes him so much in a couple of seconds. This is stupid."
Okay, like, hey, is he your older brother?
Yeah, no, that's pretty much how I'm known. I am Lithian's brother. If you want to know my name, it's Lithian's little brother.
Henroth's gonna be looking at him very confused. Really?
No, not really. Are you joking?
Okay, good. I was gonna say that's a horrible name.
Yeah, it really is one. I mean, it's how I'm primarily referred to, but I mean, it's whatever. He's a pretty cool dude. And you guys are making small talk with a child while Lithian and the mayor open the other two wagons, and they start pulling out just handfuls of gold and like throwing the gold into the crowd.
What?
Yeah. And Lithian and the mayor both like gesture to you guys to come over, and they're like, "How much do you want?"
More than I can carry.
How much you got?
Craig says, "This is fucking nonsense. I'm their boss. I'll decide."
Craig.
Craig,
Our
we
employment ended when we got here.
Craig retrieves from his backpack 3 smaller, like regular gold bags, and he just basically like a kid picking out jelly beans. He just like drags the bag through like the larger container of jelly beans until it's full, and he hands one to each of you. You each receive 100 gold.
Thanks, Craig.
Yeah. Okay. I'm definitely going to be any gold I see lying around and getting thrown, I'm picking up.
But you hear me?
Yep.
I hear you.
Yep, we hear you.
Last
Nice.
I heard was 100 gold.
100 gold.
You've certainly both received 100 gold pieces.
Okay.
And Craig says, "The rest of that is for this town. They've gone through enough. Like you, I mean, that's more than what anyone would have ever expected to be paid to walk for a couple of days with some carts."
Hey, we did save your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did save my life. That's why I gave you 100 instead of 50. If I had died, then you would have been able to take however much you wanted. Aren't you dumb?
Oh, man.
Oh.
You are right.
We should have let him die.
Yeah.
It's the last time we worked for you, Craig.
Hey, he says, "Nah, well, I mean, maybe. Who knows?" He says, "Well, I mean, now that we've got basically all the money we could ever want, you guys want to go grab some breakfast? I mean, do you want to revel in, like, the hero worship stuff for a second? Like, what's on you guys' minds?"
Man, you said my favorite word, which is breakfast.
Yeah, let's go get some breakfast, Craig.
Yeah.
Let's not deviate from the plan.
Right?
Hey, I like a guy who sticks to the plan. And you guys weave through the crowd of people as they're cheering. Lithian is basically just...
Oh.
He disappeared.
Oh, Discord.
Lithian is basically just throwing gold at people directly into their faces.
At us. In our mouths.
And us in our mouths. He is feeding us gold. One coin at a time. Very sensually.
I heard you wanted breakfast. Here.
Eat this. Yeah. This is exciting.
This is... Is it...
Smack until it picks up again, and then, of course, what you hear is "Eat my short cord."
That's fantastic.
So, basically, Lithian's joking up, like, the hero worship stuff. He's standing on top of the wagon. He's just, like, holding his arms up in the air, and people are just cheering loudly and chanting his name and throwing their bras in their shirts and their panties on stage. And, you know, that old chestnut.
Okay.
You guys walk off of this roadways, and Craig asks, I mean, I have, like, relatively infinite currency for, like, what the economy of this town looks like. Like, do you guys just want to return to, like, the Fighters Guild chapter in this town and, like, eat and bed down there? Do you guys want to go to the inn? Like, what do you guys... He's like, it says, I'm down buying breakfast. Like, the bill is on me, whatever we do. But, like, I mean, I don't want to... Like, I'm not your boss now because the contract has been completed, so now we're just 3 guys.
I think I would prefer the inn. Like, I didn't play football in Wizard High School, so going to a place called the Fighters Guild sounds like I'm about to get, like, a full wizard robe wedgie or something like that.
Hey, man, I mean, it's a pretty accepting community, but if you just want to judge us from the name, I guess then that means that you're part of the problem.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, let's go to the guild. You won me over.
Hey, that's what I like to hear. How about you, other weird tree guy?
Yeah, wherever he's going, I'm in. Yeah, sure.
I don't want you to get stressed out. All the buildings here are made out of logs. I don't want that to be like a thing for you.
Let's start to hyperventilate. Don't remind me. Let's go.
He says, I won't. I'll stop talking about it.
Man, that
you
must
guys...
be weird walking through a town built from the corpses of your friends.
Don't talk about it. Acadius. Don't talk about it.
So, Henroth is brooding, and Acadius is prodding as you guys walk through some back streets of this town. It's a really pretty place, and, like, the roads are are clean, even though they're dirt roads. Like, it's just like a clean, happy little hamlet. Like, it doesn't seem like a shitty place at all. It seems like the place where, like, the prince goes out and gets a fucking wagon full of money that he can throw into a crowd, and all the people are just ecstatic all the time.
Oh, well, that's a nice place. Like getting money thrown at you.
It's a weird place.
You guys continue weaving through the back streets until you find a shorter building, but it has like very, very big doors, if that makes any sense. And Craig says, "This is where the heart is, if you know what I'm saying."
Yes.
And he pushes open the double doors to reveal a house that is much bigger on the inside than on the outside, much like the TARDIS or some other super similar cliche place.
Okay. Well, isn't this fancy?
Is this the
He says-
Fighters Guild?
Yeah, this is hella the Fighters Guild. You want to talk? I mean, it's not like we all just play football. Like, we also know some spells and some illusions and stuff. Like, you want to keep
know
talking
what?
trash.
This place is hella fucking rad.
Yeah, super rad. You guys go inside. There's just like foosball tables everywhere. It's like a super mega frat house, but with like swords on the wall. So just like a regular frat house.
Yeah.
Craig, why have you never told us about this before?
This is.
He says, "I mean, I've told you guys to visit the Belrath chapter a couple of times. You're just both kind of lazy and don't really listen to me."
I can't deny that.
You're not wrong.
Says, "Well,
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Exactly.
Craig, you're a man of few words.
Very few words.
oh Christ, have I stopped talking again?"
You're back now.
God damn it!
As soon as you said he says, you cut out.
Oh yeah, I mean, that'd be a really funny way to say that someone didn't say anything. But what I was saying is that you guys should come inside and
That's beautiful.
This is comical.
Yeah. One crit's having a good laugh at it over on the stream.
Is he on your channel?
Yeah. You guys should, yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, that'll be, there we go. Goals. Mail.
New laptop. Okay.
We might be better off mailing some new internet. I think that's really where it's at.
Mail new internet to Alaska.
Yep, that's it.
Oh wow, did we really lose him this time?
Says he's still technically in Discord. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. All right, we gotta fill dead air. What do we talk about? Quick.
Filled in air. Let's talk
Go.
about things. Let's see. In my campaigns, I told about the main one. One of the characters, Dan, he's been turned into a space elf, which is exciting. And they're trying to get a spaceship.
Really?
And yeah.
I like sci-fi in my fantasy.
Yeah, well, I like going off of the classic anything advanced enough seems like magic.
Yeah.
So, oh shit, one crit's talking crap in the chat. He says, "Let's play 4E." I have
Nobody
to
wants to
remember
play
how the
4E.
rules work.
Hey, Marnus, what's going on, buddy?
But yeah, the party ended up coming across a crypt full of, or a dungeon that had a crypt in the back that had some weird looking elf-like creature, like a statue, and they opened up the sarcophagus. It's full of a really weird elongated elf skeleton with magical items and shit.
Okay.
And there was a scroll in there that talked about, Underneath the caniculum lies the Narada, and it longs for the stars or something like that. So as they kind of explored the continent, they started piecing together clues, and they found out that in the big abandoned city that the fort was built in, underneath of it is a mega dungeon, and at the bottom of that is a spaceship.
Yes.
So they made it through the mega dungeon once, and they had to work with this necromancer who lived there to kind of get through it quickly. They got to the spaceship. While they were at the spaceship, the protector of the ship, who was down there, one, showed them the elevator to get back up to the surface, and two, let them into the spaceship. They have a spaceship, but then they realized the dude who owned the spaceship before them kind of hid the parts around the continent to keep it safe because he was going on a big life or death quest. And so, yeah, they own a spaceship. It doesn't work. They're out gathering parts for it. And then the asshole necromancer that helped them through the mega dungeon the first time had them do a few tasks down there, and those tasks let him kill everyone else in the dungeon. And now he's just pumping out undead and working on summoning Orcus.
It's like blow up its spaceship.
Oh, the spaceship doesn't work.
Oh.
That's the catch there, is they don't have all the parts to get the spaceship going.
Gotcha. It's going to turn into a Spelljammer campaign after a while.
It might. I'm still... They're getting closer to the end, so I'm trying to figure out where the end game is.
Or you take it into a whole nother game with the same characters.
I had a thought, wouldn't that be fun to kick it over to a completely different system that had Spelljammer type rules?
Right?
That would be pretty entertaining.
That would be really good. Let's make this happen.
Okay.
Let's do this.
That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Hey, he's back.
Whoa. There we
Hey.
go.
Look at that. Holy shit.
What did you have to do? Just disconnect and reconnect?
I was literally singing the All Star by Smash Mouth basically that entire time.
That's fantastic.
Well, I'm terribly sorry about that. I think I left off with him saying, "Come check out this dope place," and it was like, I can't talk anymore.
Yeah,
that
he
sounds
said,
about right, yeah.
and then just cut off.
Well, we've only got about 30 minutes left, so I'm going to try and breeze through these descriptions before Arobagug sucks my fucking soul back into the ethereal plane.
Okay.
So, as you guys enter, it is a very, 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 very typical, like, northern type of wood log house. There's a large fire burning in a hearth. There are tons of, like, candles and, like, hides on the walls, like, different pelts, different mounted animal heads, things of that nature. It is like druid hell in this place, basically.
Oh, goddamn.
I'm just, like, curled up in a ball in the corner, rocking back and forth.
There's beautiful and high quality furniture. There are several people sitting around a long dining table eating. There is another drow. There is one hill giant. There are several half-orcs, several gnomes, and one human and one half-elf. They are all just sitting around eating kind of cheerfully. They knew that you guys would be returning, so they didn't want to go join the rabble. They knew you guys would kind of come back this way eventually. And you guys walk in, and the other drow, she is a female, says to Craig, "Hey, Craig, you guys are back." And he's like, "Yeah, we are. Isn't that fucking gnarly? These are my new homies, Henroth and Acadius. I owe them breakfast, so make a bunch of fucking food so that they can eat it. You dig?" And then all the people at the table are like, "Well, we just finished." And so they get up and they all start making you guys a big-ass meal, like Flubber, like introduction style. And it's like a hilarious montage. It's really funny.
Oh, nice. It's like
We're just going to stand there.
it's like the hobbits when they're making a meal in Bilbo's house.
It's like that, but for two people who are very obviously outside of their comfort zone.
Yeah, we're very uncomfortable with what's going on.
And the whole time,
Yeah.
Craig isn't helping them prepare the food. He is just standing at the opposite end of the table, like staring at you guys expectantly, like you guys are going to be really thrilled by it, but you guys are just sort of like, eh.
Horrified.
That's definitely. I suppose he could, mistake my look of terror and discomfort for one of wonder. Yeah.
The members of the Fighters Guild to whom you have not been introduced break out into song and dance, and it becomes a scene from Beauty and the Beast in the kitchen of the Fighters Guild.
Now it's
And Craig
really
says,
awkward.
"See, you assumed a lot of things about us based off of our name."
We definitely did.
Maybe we should.
I did not expect.
He leans forward, he gets like right in your face. He's like, "The thing we're fighting is stereotypes."
Well, you were doing an amazing job with a musical number.
Slow
Who'd have
clap.
fucking thunk it?
Says, "Ain't no problem." And he winks and he says, "Be our guest." No, we don't have to role play the entire 4.5 minute song.
We don't.
Basically, after much like spinning and cajoling, the hill giant comes over with a massive platter prepared. It's just one big plate. They just made a shitload of food and put it on one big ass plate, and he sets it on you guys' end of the table, and then all of the other people sit down expectantly watching you eat.
Wow, this is not comfortable.
It's not awkward at all. Slowly take a bite while looking at everyone. Never look
It is
down.
some of the best goddamn food you have ever had in your life.
Okay. Well, I would definitely, my discomfort would be my guiding factor probably until that first bite passed my lips, and then fucking insatiable hunger would take over, and I'm just fucking fist deep in this man.
You're fist deep in this man. Was there a comma in there?
Whoa!
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Show some restraint.
The on-air stuff.
Punctuation saves lives.
So while Acadius is just like inhaling this food, he's making love to this food with his mouth.
Yeah,
I'm going to look at the others and say, do you want some? And we lost Seth again.
Yeah, we did.
So where did we leave off on the last interlude?
I don't know. One crit brought up about running an Eberron one shot. We should get in on that.
I would like to try Eberron. I want to play a robot, whatever they're called. I don't know much about Eberron.
I know they're called Warforged.
I want to play a Warforged.
All I know.
That's all I want.
I can get down with that.
All right. That's your task.
Yep. One crit says
5e anywhere, weren't you?
I think I was gonna do 4e for this because Seth really wanted to try his hand at 4e, and I didn't have a lot of luck with 4e before, but I think with an experienced group of dungeon masters, it would be a lot more.
We could do Eberron in 4e.
Oh snap! They do have a book for it.
They have a lot of books for it in 4e.
Yeah.
If you can't hear me now, I'm gonna cut my head
Hey,
off.
we can hear you now.
Hey, don't have to cut my head off. Fuck. So, you guys are having this badass meal. Everything about it is cool. I love it. It's so good. After you guys eat, do you want to roam about the town? You trying to go to bed? What's your plan?
What time of day is it?
It's maybe like 10 p.m. You had breakfast at 10 p.m.
It's like nighttime. Okay.
Yeah,
they gave you that moons over my hammy plus like 100 other sides and apps that you didn't even know existed.
Nice.
Like they've got full on mozzarella sticks with marinara sauce, and it's like the fucking past.
Okay.
Let's call it a night. What do you think, Acadius?
Yeah, I'm good with traveling's tiresome, and I am definitely not a fan of walking prolonged distances.
And I have a full belly.
Yeah, also that. So let's pass the fuck out.
Food coma.
Food coma.
Meat sweats.
That's
And-
oh man.
And when he says, Tillicum, show him to the rooms, the hill giant stands up from the table and says, okay, let's go. And he guides you up a short flight of stairs into what is obviously like a sleeping quarter. And he says, normally I sleep in the big bed, but when we have guests, we just have to share it, and I sleep on the floor.
Okay.
Well,
thanks.
And he points to like basically what is a pile of like 3 king-sized mattresses.
okay, this is definitely awkward.
Around it, there are like 10 other normal beds, but he's like, nope, this is the way we do it.
Holy Christ. Oh shit, man. Oh
Is it too late to go to the inn?
yeah, I was just thinking that.
He's like, he's like, hey, I understand if this is an awkward situation. I don't want to put you guys under any awkward social pressure. Says, if you guys want to go to the inn, I get it. But I'm just letting you know, if you stay here, these will be your accommodations.
Fucking Christ. Let's go to the inn.
Yeah, you know what? The second thought, there's an old friend of ours staying at the inn. We're gonna go see them.
Says,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah, that's no problem, man. We don't mind that at all. You just came over, had yourself a big old dinner, and you're going to book it. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Oh,
Says,
yeah.
all right. Well, you guys have yourselves a fine evening. I guess I'll see you tomorrow, maybe? You guys going to come hang out again?
Yeah,
I
maybe
think
we'll stop
so.
by again.
Yeah.
Hey, cool, man. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And as you guys walk out, like, everyone is just, like, singing and spinning and dancing and washing the dishes.
This is fucking amazing. But let's definitely get out before they notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys wander about for a minute until you find the inn. It's a very standard inn. It looks like an inn. It's maybe 2 stories. The bottom story has a very stereotypical looking half-elf standing behind a counter washing a mug with a rag. There are some drunkards sitting around a hearth who look like they have been in this inn since the day they were born. And yeah, it's a pretty regular-ass scene here. You guys walk inside, and the half-elf behind the counter says, hey, you guys need a room?
Yeah, you got any?
Yeah.
Yeah, we totally do. Pretty much everybody who lives here is well off, so this is more of a bar than an inn, but we've got rooms.
Shit. Yeah, let's get a room then.
Yeah, we'll take
Hey,
a room.
all right. It'll be like, I don't know, for the 2, you guys need 2 beds? You need 1 bed? Like, you need one
2
big bed?
Two
2 is good. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 2 beds, I don't know, like 10 gold total for the room for the night.
10 gold.
I mean, you guys plan on sticking around for a while? Do you have any, like, business in town? Like, what's going on?
We're gonna, kind of check things out for a little while. Hey, have you ever
Yeah.
been to the Fighters Guild? Do you know what goes on there?
Yeah. Curious.
We lost Seth again.
Did he disappear?
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay.
So 40 Eberron.
Well, one crit was saying he was gonna run it in 5e.
Oh, okay.
So that's fine. Probably when I get to 4e, it'll be just completely homebrew. I have this horrible thing where I am unable to run pre-made modules.
Oh, see, that's all I do.
I cannot. I tried to run Curse of Strahd, and I just fucking bailed. I couldn't do it. I don't know what it is, but yeah, if it's in a book, I can't do it. Just my brain doesn't function that way.
It does all the work for you, the modules.
Have I returned to the
Seth's
motherfucking Discord?
There you go.
So, Barky,
All right, we got like
let me
we got-
ask you.
we got,
have
like,
you ever heard of-
18 minutes. I'm gonna blast right through this.
You ever heard of the Fighters Guild? What do you know about those guys? They're a little weird, aren't they?
It says, I mean, yeah, for the most part, they're kind of just badasses who keep the town safe. I mean, they've got like a little miniature training field out back where they just like beat the living fuck out of each other occasionally. But I mean, anytime anything threatens the town, they pretty much trash it. So I mean, I think it's okay. I don't mind them too much. Why? What's weird about them?
Oh, nothing. No, nothing. Oh, they sound amazing. They're really wow. They do a lot for
They
you guys,
cook,
don't they?
yeah.
Have you ever tried?
Yeah,
you tried the
they're-
cooking?
No, I didn't even. I mean, what do you mean? Like,
We just ate dinner over there, and
Have you
it's
ever-
next level.
Have you ever heard them sing?
What? He
Yeah.
he drops the glass and it shatters on the ground. He's like, "You telling me that Tillicum, the hill giant, and the orcs and the goblins and the gnomes and the drows sing?"
Yeah. Really good too, like surprisingly good.
Well, I don't know how much of that I believe, but he hands you the keys to your room and starts cleaning up the broken glass.
Was that's 10 gold for the room, not 10 gold each?
Yeah, 10 gold total. I mean, you guys want to split it up or pay in the morning or like dine and dash, like it's whatever.
Yeah.
Your actions in this one shot will be of minimal consequence on the part of this half-elf barkeep. So
Here's 5 gold.
Yeah, I'll kick my 5 over.
okay, he loves that. You guys, do you just head upstairs? What do you do now?
I'm good to pass out, man.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good to pass out. Also, what was our wrap up time? What were we looking at?
I think we are shooting for about 15 minutes from now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good with that. I just wanted to make sure we had time before we get into anything else.
Okay. So, you guys go to sleep. Do either of you have any exciting dreams that you want to tell me about?
Probably just some really awkward dreams / nightmares about the musical number at the Fighters Guild.
Yeah, and the hill giant and the mattresses. Yeah, just
Yeah.
cold sweats.
I get that.
Like the hill giant is the mattress and the pillows are singing. And like there's food raining down or something.
Could you just keep going for a little bit longer? I'm going to just mute my mic real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it was like a joke about me masturbating. I wasn't serious.
Oh. I'm just like, sure.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, I mean, if you guys just have horrible nightmares about the giant who just wanted to share his home with you, who also made you a dinner, I mean, that's totally cool.
Yeah, that's
Maybe you guys are the bad guys of this one shot. I haven't really thought about it from that perspective.
Yeah, I cannot rule that out.
So, I would like either one of you, or both of you, or neither of you, to roll a listen check for me.
That's a thing? What is it?
If you do not have ranks in listen, it will just be a d20 plus your wisdom modifier.
D20 plus wisdom. I got wisdom.
I did not accidentally, just out of anger, roll 10,000 d6 over here.
I like it.
I do. I noticed that now. Okay. I'm gonna.
Listen here.
You
hey,
listen
Acadius,
better than
you
me.
both passed the DC of 12.
Okay.
You both wake up in what is apparently the middle of the night. Either one of you, probably Acadius because you're smarter. No offense, Henroth, would assume it to be like 1 a.m. just because you have like that innate kind of like 5e keen mind thing going on.
All right.
Intelligence is my dump stat.
Hey, perfect. So you're like, huh? I don't normally wake up at this late at night. What's going on? And Henroth wakes up across from you like, oh my god, the giant almost ate me. He almost turned me into a big piece of ham and ate me on the bed. And you both hear the sounds of combat from the western side of town.
Does our window face the western side of town?
I want to say that you guys' window faces the... I'm rolling a die. 1 north, 4 south. You know, and like all the in between is how it's always organized, you know? Hey, your window faces north.
Okay. Acadius.
Yeah.
Do we bother? Should we? It's not really. We don't live here. There's
We
all those
don't.
fighters.
But here's the thing. We could stay here and go back to sleep and potentially get murdered by whatever's out there, or we could at least go take a peek and get a head start on running away.
Oh, I like the way you think. Okay, yeah, let's get our stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So you guys gather your equipment to go take like a little bit of a gander before you decide whether or not to bail?
Yes.
Yeah. And actually, I'm going to go ahead, since I'm running a little lower on spells, I'm going to get my crossbow out of my pack and go ahead and knock a.
Oh, I mean,
bolt in
your rest was interrupted only narratively. You guys did all the things that a player would need to do to regenerate their shit outside of the
Oh.
DM saying, haha, the sleep is interrupted.
Okay. All right. Then I'm good then. Yeah.
And I tend to feel like that's pretty unfair. So, like, you guys each get a short rest or whatever.
Cool.
Yeah. So you guys just go downstairs. You don't sneak out the window. You don't do any unnecessary fucking
No.
Pink Panther garbage.
No, we're just
No.
going to have all of our gear on our backs, and we're going to be walking down the stairs.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and cast my mage armor on myself.
Okay, that's probably a very good idea. As you guys head down these stairs, the man behind the counter, he's still there, or the half man, I guess, behind the counter. Other half is elf. He says, "Did you guys hear that? What's going on out there? Did you see anything upstairs?"
No, our windows don't face to the north or to the west.
Oh, he's like, "Man, I know the layout of this building. I should have known that."
Yeah, it's true. This is your establishment and all, but tell you what, we'll go check it out.
Yeah.
Zay, thanks. I mean, let me know if I need to fucking board the place up or whatever.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll let you know.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys step out the front door, you see that there are a couple of people have also stepped out of their front doors about the town. And things are, like, people are wary of this combat noise that is coming from, it's just like metal on metal and clanging and shouting and, like, it just sounds raucous. And it's loud enough that it woke up, like, most of the town. So most of the town is like, what the fuck? You guys, are you going to head the direction, are you guys going to head west, or are you just going to, what are you thinking about doing?
We're gonna skulk to the west. We're gonna be very cautious, wouldn't you say?
Yes, absolutely.
You guys are skulking westward.
Yeah, shadow to shadow, doing our best rogue impression.
Right.
Okay. I would love for either one of you to roll me a move silently check. If you are not trained or have taken ranks in move silently, it would be a d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh man, this is gonna be bad.
Let's see, did I take it? Oh, I did.
Oh, I did not take it. I'll let you get that first roll out.
Clang, 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 clang.
Oh, man. Isn't that fun? So, I'm going to say that this roll represents primarily you guys sneaking up to the edge of the wall. So, I mean, you guys are just walking through, like, city streets with people standing in them for maybe 70, 80 yards. And you get to about the wall. And, I mean, both of you are level 3. Maybe you haven't, like, been part of, like, massive combats in your lives, but you have definitely heard the sound of fighting. And something about this is very strange. Either one of you roll me a spellcraft or knowledge arcana check. Or you can both do one. Whichever one you think that you're more, like, helpful with.
Spellcraft or knowledge arcana?
I am good in both of those.
I am not, because intelligence is my dump stat.
But my spellcraft gets a +10.
You just roll on ahead while I continue to try to be sneaky and fail, bumping into barrels and buildings and people.
Okay, I got a 26 on that.
Oh man, did you really?
Yep.
I'm gonna have to pull some. I'm gonna have to pull some shit up real quick.
Yeah, well, I got spellcraft, and I put 5 ranks in it, and then I get my 3 for my intelligence, and then there's some rule that gives me a +2 extra bonus to spellcraft for reasons that I don't remember, but I know. Yes. Yeah. Seth, you told me about that +2, and I don't remember what it was for.
I'm sure that what I told you was 100% accurate and fully researched.
Just roll with it.
Yeah.
Never question the DM.
So you detect high-level illusion magic, Acadius.
Oh. That's
from
exciting.
from directly on the other side of this wall. And as you are detecting this, you see that the units of the Fighters Guild are beginning to like mobilize and come outside.
Oh. Hey guys.
Hey, what do you know about this? And Craig is just in his underpants with a sword.
Oh, put something on, Craig.
I mean, I'm asking you what's going on.
We don't. There's on the other side of this wall. Someone's casting a lot of illusion magic.
He says, I hate magic.
That's okay. Okay then.
He says, hey, Tillicum, throw Henroth up on that wall so we can get a good look at it. And Tillicum starts walking towards you.
Hey, it's okay, pal. Hey, and I'm gonna whistle. Tito! Whistle for Tito to...
Like, save to do anything before he throws you.
Run away? No! We lost Seth.
Uh-oh.
We lost Seth at the end of the session as I'm about to be thrown by...
Fucking bitch, is it doing it again?
You're back.
There you are.
You're back.
There you are.
Okay, I attempt to run away from him.
And the goddamn ass. I'm gonna goddamn close everything again.
We can hear you.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, don't close everything again.
We can hear you.
Right,
So as Henroth, or as he's going for Henroth, I'm gonna do a try and run away.
Yeah, just do like a reflex save to like dodge this giant trying to grab you and throw you over a wall.
Reflex save, huh?
Yeah, just because it's funny because you're not good at it.
Where would I find that? What do I roll? Just a D20? Is that it?
It'll be...
Yeah, it's a D20 plus your dexterity modifier and or I want to say you've got a bonus of 1 additionally. I will look at the druid basic statistics real quick.
Okay, I'll just roll it because I rolled a 5, so I'm going up. That giant's got me.
So yeah, you duck under like his hands for 1 second. You're like, wait, no, I mean, and you like, it's just you just didn't get it out fast enough, man. He throws you up. I will say that 5 is good enough for you to like hang on to the edge of this wall. So you're at the top of about a 20-foot wooden wall, and do you want to peek over the edge? What are you thinking?
Yeah.
What do you want? You just want to drop down and say, "Totally fuck this"?
No, I'm gonna peek over the edge. Just my eyes, just barely. What do I see over there?
Roll me a spot check.
Spot check.
Which, if you do not have ranks in, is just your wisdom modifier and a d20.
I might have ranks in this.
Spot check is a pretty important check in the old D&D 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any ranks in it.
I don't know either. But let's just go with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm rolling fantastic tonight.
You see what appears to be a golden treasure chest outside in the middle of where this raucous noise just ended. Like, just as you got your eyes over the corner of, like, the wall, the combat noises ended completely. It just went dead silent. There was no fading out or anything. It was just stopped. And yeah, there's a treasure chest sitting where you felt that the noise was centered.
Okay, I'll just kind of shout it. Guys, there's a chest down there. There's nothing going on.
Oh, man. That's weird. No
Should
signs of anyone else?
No, should I open it?
Where would it take for us to get to the chest?
I mean, there is a gate to the south side of the wall, but it is the only gate to the wall. There are a couple of stairs for people to go up and patrol. But
Can I just hop down?
Yeah, you can just hop down.
I'm just gonna hop down.
Tillicum catches you in his big strong arms.
Thanks, pal.
Ooh, how romantic.
He holds you just a little bit too long before he puts you down.
Please stop.
He says, "Oh, okay."
Hey, do you want to go open that chest? Telecom?
Well, yeah, I love opening boxes.
Okay, let's go, pal.
All right, so you and Tillicum rush out to the box. Is Acadius coming with you?
Yeah, I'm going along.
Okay. So as you guys exit the gate to the south, you creep around the wall over to that side, and as you turn the corner from the south side to the west side, make me spot checks, both of you, and I will roll one for Tillicum.
Okay.
I hope somebody out there is getting the Tillicum joke that I'm making with his name, and also understands that it is in terrible taste.
20.
I am definitely not getting your joke.
I'm not either.
Tillicum was the name of the gigantic killer whale that they kept at SeaWorld, who sparked all of the scandals and investigations that started the...
Really?
Yeah, and he died in captivity. He was one of the largest killer whales ever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he killed a fuckload of people. It was wild, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I like to really bring the mood right back up from those good rolls.
Right. Let's do some good rolls and talk about murder at SeaWorld.
With your good roll, Henroth, you guys come around this corner, and at the very last second, around the corner of the west or the northwest corner, you guys are at the southwest corner, turning to the west side. At the far end of that wall, you see a white robe dash around the corner just at the very last second. Only you, Henroth.
Okay.
Also, the golden treasure chest is gone.
What?
That guy took our treasure. Get him. Quick, I see something.
And you guys want to pick up next week? Because it is now 7 o'clock Alaska time.
Let's do it. We'll pick it up next week. Hopefully with 100% less technical difficulties.
Yeah, I'll go through and try and troubleshoot some shit. I honestly think it's just that my computer cannot handle operating Roll20 and Discord at the same time, and if one of them is loading anything, the other one crashes. So anytime we rolled something, my computer just stopped working.
Okay, there's some things we can do to get around that.
Well, that's great.
If you're just using... We can talk about it off stream. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have an idea. But we should say thank you to everybody who watched our inaugural...
Absolutely.
What do we call this? Episode? Session?
Yeah, session.
Of Notorious D.M.Gs?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
It was pretty great.
I've been spamming your guys' social media stuff, but there's nowhere anybody can really follow us as a group, so we might have to remedy that.
I think so. I think that's definitely a conversation to be had.
Yeah, we're going to have to fix that.
I have a very serious point of order that we need to attend to.
Offline?
No.
Oh.
So I don't know if before next Thursday I will be able to put together any decent intro music because my schedule is so gigantically full of things. So we're about to have to acapella our outro that I will then synthesize and turn into a relatively decent intro and outro for this.
Okay.
You guys want me to do bass, snare, or what are you thinking?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just do bass. You guys ready? I'm gonna come in with a hot bass line. You just come in on me, okay? You ready?
Okay,
right,
let's do this.
1, 2, 3. Boom. That's the show, motherfuckers.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Stop.
Oh, that's great.